Write down what you love about yourself right now. All the great things about you right now, write them down. Hey guys, Vicky Lemons here. So today we are going to talk about purpose. What is your purpose? Do you know what you were created to do? Do you know what those skills and talents unique to you are? Most people don't. Most people don't know what their purpose is in life, and unfortunately, over years we've been taught that, you know, you go to school, you go to college, you graduate, you get a good job, you have a family, you get married, and you have children, right? But unfortunately, that's not the way everyone is able to discover their purpose. You don't need to go to college to discover your purpose. Now, I'm not saying that college is bad. What I'm saying is that everyone's purpose is not aligned with college. However, you should be educated. Now, there's a difference. You don't have to go to college to be educated. Everyone should be educated to the fullest of their capacity. However, finding your purpose. Why? Why do we need to find our purpose? So that we can live the most fulfilled life doing the things that we love. Finding our purpose doesn't mean being rich. There are rich people, rich in the way society tends to think of rich. I don't think of rich that way, but there are rich people monetarily who don't know what their purpose is. They're just doing the same thing people with less money are doing, going through the role of life every day, doing whatever their hustle is, doing whatever they want to do, but they're just doing it on a luxury level, right? They still don't know who they are. They still don't know what their purpose is. And for some people don't care. Some people don't care what their purpose is as long as their life is the way is comfortable, is good. And that's fine. For some people, it is very important for us to know why we were created. Who are we? Why? Like the whys and the whos and the whats. So for those people, keep watching. So finding your purpose. How do you find your purpose? Well, for me, I went on a personal journey. I ended up writing a book about that. And it was an interesting discovery because my purpose is to help other people not only discover their purpose, but just to be an inspiration, to be a light, to be a motivator, to be an encourager. That's what my purpose in life is, to help people become the best them. And that's what I'm passionate about. That's what I love. That's what I do when I can't think of any, like, I can do that in my sleep. It's what I was born to do. It's what I was created to do. So, how do you find your purpose? Number one, what are you good at? What are the things that, if you could be paid enough right now to keep the lifestyle you have, and to stop what you're doing as far as work and start doing this thing that you love, what would that thing be? What would that thing be that you can do? What's that thing that you do and you don't get paid for? What's that thing that you just love to do? Well, that might not be your sole purpose, but that might be down the path of what your purpose is. So, once you figure that thing out, also, the people closest to you, ask them, what do you think I'm passionate about? Because sometimes we'll think our purpose is one thing, and usually when it's your purpose, it exudes in everything you do. So people who you are closest to would be able to pick up on that as well. They're not the ones who can tell you for certain this is what you were created to do, but their input is a little bit helpful. But make sure they're closest to you, because and make sure they're of good spirit, because you know people can feed negative into you to kind of get you to doubt your dreams. But so the people closest to you that are in good spirit, ask them, what do you think I'm passionate about? And if they can't come up with anything, it's probably because you're not passionate about anything, and it's time to hone in on the things that you really love to do and to start developing yourself more in those areas. 2, once you've decided what it is you're passionate about, once you've tapped into, you know, I really love doing this. If I could only just make money doing this, I would be so happy. That's what you were, that's the path you were created to go down. Now, number 2, what next? Next, you need to develop those skills and talents. It's not okay for you to just be mediocre in that field. You have to be excellent at it. You have to become not only the best in your town, you have to become the best globally. That's your job. Your job is to develop you the best way you can. If that means reading more, if that means more tutorials, if that means being around different people, which I'll get into in part 2, but being around different people, you have to start developing your talents. It's not enough to just be good at it. You have to be the best that you can be. Whatever your best is, that's where you need to be in order for you to really monetize off of it. And that's what we get to with part 3. So how can I just live this life doing whatever I want to do, doing what I'm passionate about, and actually pay my bills and actually raise my family and actually do the things that I love to do and have money? Well, here's how. You become great at it, like I said in part 2, right? In number 2. And then number 3, service. How can you provide this service to other people? Sometimes we think we're always we want to be on the receiving end. But that's not how you get fulfilled. You get fulfilled by pouring into. And when you pour into, it comes back to you. So how can you provide service with the skills and talents that you've developed to other people? And that, my friends, is where you start to monetize. But it's not only about the monetization. That's where you get that full completeness, that fulfilled feeling, that freeing feeling. You are doing what you love to do. And not only are you doing it, the confidence is so much in you because you have put the work into it. You are great at it. You are the best that you can be at it. And now you're getting paid to do what you love to do. What better feeling is that? What better role model would that be to your children, to your spouse, to your family members, to yourself? So you're going to figure out what you love to do. We went through that. Then you're going to develop those talents. We went through that. Get the best you can get. Get excellent at that thing or those things. Some people have multiple purposes. But don't let being able to do multiple things distract you from your purpose. Sometimes we just love to do one thing, but it's not our passion. So figure out what you're passionate about. Get really great at it. Service. How can you provide service to other people doing that thing or those things? And that, my friends, is how you figure out your purpose in life. Now, we don't stop there. Once we figure out our purpose, now we have to walk in our purpose. I knew my purpose for multiple years before I was actually fully walking in my purpose. So I never felt full and complete. I felt halfway there, but I was still searching. And so if you are one who knows your purpose, but you're not walking in your purpose, follow me on to the next video. If you are someone who doesn't even know what your purpose is and you want to develop that, watch this video, write down what you're passionate about, write down the things that you feel like you can do to enhance those skills and talents, and write down the opportunities you think you can do to develop a way to provide a service. And then hop on over to video 2 once you start already implementing part 1. So I pray this has helped you, and I wish you nothing but the best. God bless.